We've got
Hey,
some fresh
I'm
new
Luis.
young talent
And
doing some
I'm
things that I know
FONZI.
you
And you're
haven't
listening
heard
to the
before.
Content is Profit podcast.
where we talk about entrepreneurship, mindset, and of course, how to turn your content into profit.
That's right. Go to contentisprofit.com. Join the community. Come join. It's awesome. It's a fun time. Fonzie, what's up, man? How you doing?
Woo. I'm pretty good. I'm here in Utah, and it's absolutely amazing. There's mountains. Figure that out, Not like Florida, that's all flat. But what are we talking about today? Tell me.
Yes, absolutely. Today is, I bet you didn't know about the safety net content. And this is a question for you, Fonzie. I bet you did not know about the safety net content. Oh,
Well,
baby.
Fun fact, I did know what the what the safety net content is because you came up with that concept at first, and I was right next to you, so I better know what it is.
You better
But
know.
hopefully we're teaching the person that is listening right now what the safety content is, why they need it in their business, and how to get that ball rolling.
That's right. Hey, before we share a little bit about that, tell me, why are you in Utah, man? Like, are you escaping? Are you escaping the Florida weather, the heat?
No, I'm actually here because my girlfriend works for Cashflow Tactics, which is a really cool company for those who are involved in, I guess, the ClickFunnels community. You might know who they are. And they have an event here. So we came and we're going to spend an extra set of days visiting around, doing some hiking. I've never been to Utah. I think she has never been to Utah either. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But it's crazy because it's freezing. It was 46 degrees this morning when I woke up. I left my jacket in Florida. It's raining too. I haven't, so it's like, oh man, 180 opposite from Florida.
I can tell now why Mandy gets super mad at you for forgetting things. I'm just gonna put that out there. So,
Dude, and I packed it. I put the jacket in the car, and as soon as I board the plane, I'm like, oh man, this plane is cold. And I was like,
the jacket.
I left the jacket.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so here I want to share with you a little bit story of what something that happened earlier today, and with that we're gonna expand a little bit of the topic on safety net content, right? So,
Oh yeah.
I jumped early on this incredible call with soon-to-be partner. I mean, they're partners already. Of Content Momentum and the program that we have, which, by the way, if you have a long-form piece of content you want to leverage, you don't want to spend more time creating, you don't want to spend more money trying to hire somebody, let us know, because we have an incredible proven system that is going to multi-purpose that content and turn it into profit. So let us know, slide into the DM, send us your favorite emoji. I don't know, but anyways, shameless plug. So what's up, Pablo? Oh man, Pablo, we love you, man. By the way, if you are listening and you haven't tuned in live, let us know. Come in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Come hang out with us in the room. So, anyways, Pablo, I did not know. I bet you didn't know about the safety net content. No, I bet he did because his company and the people he works with.
Pablo is he's an OG, man.
He's an OG.
I'm pretty sure he should know what the safety net is, and if not, I might be a little bit disappointed on the line, but it's okay, Pablo.
Yeah.
We're here to learn today.
All right, so here we go. So earlier I jumped on this call with these two incredible entrepreneurs too. They are in the world of Facebook bots and automations and how to literally like move traffic from one side to the other and these incredible sales pipelines, right? So we are working together in a project starting next week with an incredible entrepreneur that I cannot name yet, but we actually own one of his books, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be awesome. When I told Fonzie, he kind of flipped. He's been a big fan for a long time, and then but anyway, so in this call, right, like we're going through what the project is gonna look like, and every single person that comes to us asks us like, how is the content? Like, show me some examples, right? So, show me some examples. And Fonzie, like, what do we tell people that ask us like about examples? Do you know that's a question I do not like, and I'll explain why I do not like.
I mean, I'm not a fan of that question either, because people believe that when they see one of those, it's like, oh, that's what I'm gonna see with my brand. And it's like, dude, like, you can design whatever you want. It's the important part. Sorry, my English is not very good looking today, but an important part of the process is that feedback loop. Like anything, right? If you want to learn, if you want to get better, you need that feedback loop, and the process is made with that feedback loop in place. So whenever we design things for you, they look amazing for you, right? So when people are like, oh, can I see some of the design examples are like, dude, the sky's the limit. We got awesome talent. We got incredible designers that they can work with your vision, what you want, and just push that content forward at the end of the day.
I think part of the problem is that most people don't really know what they want, right? Like, and we have this incredible concept that you came up with is content umami, right? And content umami is like, what is that content that makes you feel good, right? From the message, from the very beginning, all the way to how it looks. So part of the process, for those that haven't been a part of it, we basically ask for all this information up front, from your message to like people, influencers, brands, feelings, different things that we can grab and then create that concept for you. So we're actually having this conversation, right, with their team, and they're like, show us some examples. I'm like, okay, there's a big disclaimer here, right? Because our market tends to go towards this part of this type of content, right? So I just want to put that out there, and with big bold letters that we can really create whatever you want, right? Like, because the process allows for that at a very high volume. So we go there, and then they're like, okay, perfect, I totally understand. So here are some people that we follow that we think it can be like really powerful, start sharing content like that, right? And a couple of those people are, one, Grant Cardone, second one, Alex Hormozi, Papa Hormozi. So I don't know, Fonzie, are you familiar with Hormozi? I'm sure, like, if you're familiar and you're in the audience, put it in the comments, like Papa Hormozi, hashtag Papa Hormozi. There we go.
Hashtag Papa Hormozi, and tag him and tell him, hey, you need to come to the Content is Profit show because we have a special surprise. Just so you guys know, when Alex Hormozi comes here to Content is Profit, we're gonna have a very special surprise. You don't want to miss that one.
You don't want to miss it. I know.
Mind-blowing.
I know. Okay. Anyway, so we get talking and we're like, perfect. You know, the way that they create, you know, they're creating their TikToks, they're creating their reels, their Instagram posts. We can definitely do that. Production wise, it's not an issue. If that's your preference, we can go there, but just know that your content is going to be completely custom, right? But then something happened that was really interesting, and it came like this, the title of the episode today is like, hey, Alex Hormozi's content has been blowing up lately, right? If you go to his Instagram, you see that's a lot of people that are going back and literally binge watching all his YouTube videos that he's been publishing for time. So one of the ingredients that we found, right, after 200 plus interviews, after the clients that we talked about, the main ingredient of like how to make your content successful, whatever your goal is, whether that is publishing, engagement, sales, right, all that stuff, it is consistency, right? So he's been publishing for years, and people, because he just published his #1 book of volume, I think it's like 3 of them, right? Which is, by the way, Fonzie, what do you think about that book? It's good.
Dude, mind blowing. That book is one of those books that you need to read multiple times, over and over and over. You know, just referencing back to Funnel Hacking Live this past 2 weeks, Tony Robbins was talking when he was with Jim Rohn, and Jim Rohn asked him, how many times have you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? And he's like, oh, I read it, of course. He's like, how many times? Once. And Jim Rohn was like, I can tell. And Tony Robbins was like, what do you mean? Well, I've read it 37 times, right? And it's about that. Like, that book, $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi, is one of those books that you just need to read and revisit because it's kind of like a Bible on how to create profitable offers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So what's happening is like, because the book is so good, right? A lot of people are like, who's this guy, right? And you have marketers like Frank Kern, Russell Branson, all endorsing this book, saying it's like one of the best books ever out there, which, by the way, now it seems like we're doing an episode on the book, which we should, but it's not. But here's the point. Here's my point. Because these people move audiences, right? This audience now is discovering Alex, who has been like a great marketer. He's grown his business, multi-million-dollar businesses in like plural, right? But on his content, he's always created consistently, right? And he hasn't like really pushed it. But what's been happening? Whoa, what happened? All right, hold on. Count, Mike. We gotta. Hold on. Fonzie is talking, but we cannot hear Fonzie. Hold on. All right, hold on. There we are. All right, let's do this. Boom. Can you hear? Can you hear me, Fonzie? All right, again.
Yeah, I can hear you perfect. It happened the same thing that happened with Remix. Yes, Pablo, this was a remix.
Remix.
It happened the same thing that happened with Beato.
I know. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, we're back. We're back on track. I think it's just the external camera connection, but I'm good now, right? We should be good. All right, perfect, awesome. All right. So, anyways, The beauty of live content. Anyway, so Alex has been publishing for so many years, right? And he has incredible content on YouTube. And if you want to see the definition of frictionless content, it's right there. Go to his YouTube, because it's literally him, a whiteboard, and his concepts and the things that he's learned, right? And here's the important part. Here's the safety net content, right? People are going through that content and consuming it, binging it like crazy, right? Not just the YouTube, but his episodes on his podcast, because he has a lot of content out there. He has a big amount of content that he has been publishing with incredible amount of value. And now new people are discovering him because these other people gave him the shout out. Well deserved, because of the book and the things that he's done, and people are eating up the content, executing, and having incredible success, right? So one of these people referred to his content as a way to do it, and the only reason it was because of that, because like I had no idea that this guy was publishing for so long, and now he wants to model his content after Alex, which was incredible. So again, make sure that you're creating your safety net content, right, Fonzie?
Yeah, I mean, unless you paint the image in the opposite way, right? Imagine if Alex would have published that literally banger of a book, and he wouldn't have content for people to dive in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think people would still be raving about the book, but since then, people cannot keep him top of mind, because they would search him, they would look for his profiles, and then they wouldn't have more content to keep repeating that message in their head. The effect wouldn't be the same, right? Plus, that book has a lot, and when I talk a lot about social proof, is absolutely insane. I haven't seen a book with so much social proof, or at least so much social proof that has been shared in social media.
Yeah.
Because every single person that says something about the book, Alex tags them and reshare it in their story every single time, right? So this just grows and grows and grows, and people buy their book. People start following Alex. People start seeing his content. Oh, let me go check all the value that he has on YouTube. They start digging in. But imagine if he had none of that, right? If he wasn't active in social media, no stories, no resharing of the social proof, right? People would be like, that's a great book. Let me get it. They would read it. And maybe a percentage of that, right, would go and contact Alex to work directly with them. But then he would be underserving the whole, 97% of people that are not ready to buy now for him, right? He would be underserving them because he wouldn't have content to be educating them on those issues. And I say the 97% because remember, only about 3% of people that are listening to you right now are ready to buy. The other 30%, I think it is ready to buy in 3-6 months from you. And the other 60% is ready to buy a year from now. And that's the beauty of the safety net, right? Because those people that are coming in, you can just keep educating them. And it's a mix. It's a mix between the old content that you have and the new content that you're putting out there, so you can stay top of mind, right? All this time for them.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up, because we told you guys it was going to be fast and furious in today, right? Make sure that you guys are creating consistently, because that is the number one secret of being successful with publishing, whether you are brand new or you've been in business for many years. Make sure that you find that consistency. Make sure you publish, put it up there in the platforms for people to find you. They're going to find you with time, right? As you get out there, as you get to talking, as you get to guest in other shows, people are going to start finding you. They're going to go to your social media. They're going to go to your YouTube channel. They're going to go to your website if you have a website, which by the way is not absolutely necessary, right? If you have that content out there, you're still going to be able to serve people. And then that content is going to guide you. Make sure that there's a call to action there to take the next step. For example, for Alex was just go to his website where he continues to provide value with his thing. So here's the thing. This is how important the safety net content is, that another massive entrepreneur that has been having massive success, especially with email marketing, he wants to model his content after this because of the safety net concept. So it is so powerful. It is the reason why we publish so much. It is the reason why we stay consistent, right? Because there's people coming into our world today that are listening, that are looking, that are watching videos from a year ago, right? And that's so important because it connects them to us. Fonzie, final thoughts?
I think one of the biggest aha moments that I've personally had with the safety net and the consistency, right? Remember, consistency is art, right? Consistency builds art, which is authority, relevancy, and trust, right? Those people that are watching you on a consistent basis, they're gonna start trusting you. They're gonna think, wow, this person knows what he's talking about, and hopefully you do know what you're talking about, right? And at the same time, they're gonna put you on the top of their mind when it comes to status on that market, on that area, what you're talking about. And I'm sharing this because when we went to Funnel Hacking Live, I was honestly surprised by the comments that people were saying, right? I mean, we have not won a 2 Club award yet. We are going to win it in 22. I'm just putting it out there, right? But people were coming to us and they were saying like, dude, you guys are crushing it. You guys are going to get the 2 Club award right now, right? And we're like, dude, like, thank you. I appreciate it. Not yet. We're going to win it next year. But it blew my mind because in their heads, we were positioned way higher than we actually are in our business, which is not bad, right? Because now we have to fulfill. We're like, hey, dude, once we're talking to people and their image of us is all the way up here, we got to level up. We got to step up our game so we can fulfill at that level and we can keep all the promises that we're doing, right? So it was absolutely mind-blowing. I loved it. And you know, I want that for everybody that is listening, for you that are listening right now. Be consistent with your content, and I want you to experience how people around you are going to start seeing like, he knows what he's talking about. I need your help. I need your help in this specific problem that I'm having.
That's right.
And I'm telling you, it's just going to take off. Your relationships are going to grow exponentially, and hopefully you are strategically looking for those relationships to position yourself in a way that you can help them win and you can win yourself as well.
I love it. I love it. Fonzie, I love this version of Content is Profit. We're going to have a few more of these, guys. So because Fonzie is going to be out there for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, finally, I don't have to deal with him in the studio. Let's go. I have all the space.
Maybe
to
the
myself.
next one I'll do it up from a golden boulder up in the mountains.
That would be. Please take some pictures on top of golden boulders. That would be hilarious. For social media. Guess what I got? Golden boulders. Let's go. So, guys, if you're listening, thank you for hanging out all the way up here. Let us know. Are you producing your safety net content? Are you being consistent? What is your favorite platform? Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the DMs. Send us a message. And also, if you're interested, if you have that long form piece of content, let us know because we can save you a lot of time. We can save you a lot of pain trying to hire the right people. Just have a chat. We would love to know exactly where you sit. We would love to know, like, how can we help? How can we serve you? And if we cannot serve you at the highest level, we can definitely refer you to some people that we know. So, Fonzie, any last thoughts?
Absolutely. I have a new call to action. If you want us to help you put your golden boulders out into the internet, we are here.
Just pull your pants down. No, I'm kidding.
So if you want that consistency, right, that top of mind awareness for people, and you need the help with that content and those processes, we are here. So slide in the DMs at BIZBROS Co on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. With that said, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Content is Profit podcast. Go ahead and follow the show on your favorite platform and on social media at the BIZBROS Co.
That is right. And if today's conversation helped you move one step closer to your goal, please don't forget to share this episode with somebody else because you might be doing the exact same thing for them. And leave a 5-star review. See ya.
Bye, guys.